Happy am I to share, as promised, part 2 of a two-part discussion I had with Donally Blackman, Marketing Officer of Hubbards, on all that's new for the Christmas season with this giant of a local conglomerate.
The second draw that we had, remember, Claire, there was a young man, who is 89, I believe.
A young man indeed.
Yeah, he's on the Springs area. He said to me, he said, I've never won anything in my entire life. But thanks to Hubbard and Food Fair, you guys have made it possible. He was so happy. He won the $300 food voucher, and this guy was so excited. He came the next day. I said, well, how are you going to make it? He said, listen, I'm in there every week doing my shopping. And I went to Food Fair just to confirm, and they said yes. They said, this guy is here every week, and they did not believe his age.
Yeah, he's
good. Yeah,
that's why you call him a young man.
He is a young man.
Yes. No, but that's nice. These stories, it shows that Hubbards has the personal touch.
Yes.
The personal touch. But you realize something. Again, every time you talk to me, you espouse such good pearls of wisdom. You create a different sort of mindset, and you trigger a thought. And when I think of how you started, your philosophy during these uncertain times is to not look for profits, but to sustain your customers.
Indeed.
Because Hubbards didn't build itself.
No.
People built Hubbards. So with all of these promotions that you're doing there, you realize this thing is in the tail, because you start off not for profit, but to maintain yourself, and at the same time, so it's a sort of quid pro quo. Good. Yes. You give the customers give back to you. So this is loyalty building season, in other words. This is what this is. But at the same time, loyalty building will assure you a profit. But you see, indeed, when you don't set out for something, you end up getting it because you're doing other things that are well intentioned.
Exactly.
Because people are in the middle of this. And as we were talking casually just before we actually started this discussion, it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people.
Indeed, it is.
And just the thought of positioning themselves for that little $100 that they just get to spend somewhere with a chance to win. I mean, come on. You must get their money. You must get their attention. You must get their loyalty, and these things don't cost you much.
No.
But they have high impact.
Exactly.
High impact, The other thing is it is quite obvious that you must be paying attention, knowing the kind of technological mind that you possess. You must be tweaking the web store protocols constantly, because a lot of us in Grenada who start business, we are devoid of original thinking. We like to follow.
Yes.
So the message here is clear. If you are ahead, you want to continue to stay ahead. Because don't think others will not come. And others will beat you if you drop the ball. Good? So you have to stay ahead. What can we expect from you, let's say, or I shouldn't ask you specifically, because whatever your secrets are. But we, of course, can expect some new things from you going forward.
Indeed. Well, at this point, we are, because the web store is pretty much new now as to what we're offering. We have recipes and all of the good stuff. We are also, every promotion that we conduct in store, we're trying to have it promoted or being conducted on the web store itself. So nice. I will be doing a draw for the person shopping on the web store coming Friday.
Wow.
Right? So again, I believe whatever we do in the physical store, it needs to be a replica on the virtual store. So hence the reason. We will be providing new recipes. As we know, it is a Christmas season. These recipes, you can look at it. It will give you step by step as to what can be done. If you want to prepare a ham, how you can go about doing so, the servings, all of that will be there. At the end of the video, you can just click. If you want the items, you click, just one click, and all of the items will be transferred into your cart. As simple as that. And then you can have it, go ahead, have the items, get it delivered to you, and while you look at the recipe again, you can practice or try it yourself.
Wow.
So all of these things is
innovative.
Yeah, I mean, and besides that, we want to continue along that trend. There is a few more things that we'll be adding, but I wouldn't want to let out as yet. Yeah, but as we continue looking, you definitely see a lot more to come.
What about your general store and hardware and so on?
Yes.
Are there any promotions going for these entities?
Indeed. At present, we have a discount on paint, 12.5% on Sisson's paint. That's to be specific, that's varnishes and floor paint, right? We also have a discount on windows, 10% on some specific windows that we have. We have a 10% discount on that. There are actually some items that I'm waiting for a list now on some items that we're going to be putting on special in the furniture department for the season. So across all departments, there will be a bit of offering so that customers can benefit, because you understand not everyone will be at the supermarket. There are some persons, or probably the same line of customers, you would find them in our appliance department, in our hardware, in our building supplies. So I also know that we have a lot of new items. We recently had some really great tiles, so we'll be featuring a few of these as well within the coming weeks.
That's so interesting. It's good to see that the giant has awakened.
Definitely.
And I know it's not COVID, because obviously we were talking before COVID.
Yes, indeed.
But COVID caused you to look for opportunities. Too many people are immobilized by fear, by uncertainty, by the downward spiral in economic activity and so. And Hubbards is not lying down and die. It helps to stimulate activity in the economy.
Definitely.
Because yes, we are having some. This is Christmas time. Look at how pointed you are with what you are offering in your hardware department. 12.5% discount on Sisson's paints, specifically varnish and floor paints. Hey, that's Christmas.
Exactly.
That's what people do.
Exactly.
Because in truth and in fact, part of the sense of Christmas, there's a confluence of scents that we grow up with,
Yes.
Varnish.
If you can't get the varnish and the paint, then
You're
not ready yet.
No, it's all part of the sense of Christmas. Sorrel boiling, paint smelling, varnish smelling.
The ham on the outside.
Yes, the bread baking, the ginger beer making. It's really an interesting thing, and not to mention new linoleum going on the floor.
Listen.
And the plastic table covering. And there's a smell.
There is.
There's a smell.
And you want to get up Christmas morning, even if it takes you until Christmas morning, whether it be 1, 2 in the morning, you need to get it done.
That's right.
So that when you get up in the morning, when you step down on the floor, your foot must stick on the varnish.
Yes. Were you too young for that? Were you know about that? No, but that is true.
Yes,
that is true. That is so true, And again, Hubbards is being part of that atmosphere, that environment,
yes.
Because you understand the culture.
Yes.
It's really good. I must commend you personally, and I'd like to do that on record, because you have brought a zip. I remember when your principal, the CEO, told me that he had got you on. He met me by accident somewhere. They came there for something, and he saw me. He said, we have a nice young man who is into marketing, and so I have to put you in touch with him. And look at it. Good. And I'm really pleased with you, because, Hubbards would not be the fashionable business that a young person would be attracted to.
Indeed. Yeah.
But now you've created that. You've helped create that.
Yes.
I think, going forward, things have to change, yes, because Hubbards is a stable company.
It is.
They don't need any expansion as such, any new nothing. They just need to consolidate what they had. And of course, the new leadership has to have its own legacy inclination. They must be looking for their own legacy, because the past management would have had theirs. The past leadership would have had theirs. So you start growing, you're taking it to a different level. And I see you, in as much as I thought maybe you be somebody might be here for 2-3 years. That's not happening. Don't say anything. Because you see, when you get momentum, you tend to, because that's what success is fed on, momentum.
Yes.
You see, and success
drive.
is not, momentum and drive. And success is not just, it's not a destination at all. It is a continuous journey.
It is.
And once you realize that, and of course they realize your value, come on, it's a quid pro quo, because this is a company anybody can grow with and in. And you've really come and put a new life here. I talked to some of your colleagues, your staff. I talked to them, and they said, no, this young man he has the energy, and we like him, and I like that. I really like that. And this is not to swell your head, because sometimes, when your head is down and you're busy, you don't hear these things. That in itself forms part of the environment of momentum, because it encourages you, it motivates you, it inspires you, So whatever you do, my friend, just keep focused. Keep focused. Because there are lots of distractions, The energy in Grenada is mostly negative. And if you fall for it, you're done dead already.
Yes.
So stay positive, stay grounded, and stay focused, stay true to your ideals, your goals, your whatever you want to do. And always remember that thing that you told me before, that Hubbards has pinned this philosophy on going forward, especially as affected by the coronavirus, of not here only looking for profits, but to hold the hands of your customers and to rally together. I mean, that is, just stay true to that, because people will feel it and it will attract people. Any parting words before we take off?
Well, thank you very much. For the person that will be listening, just to remind that we have a lot more to go. If I might just add, you were speaking to the effect of Hubbards being a giant, and if we lay down and die, then what profit will there be? I have a mentality that if you stay there, then what do you have to lose?
Mm-hmm.
If you get up and move, then what do you have to lose? No, if you stay there and you lay down, then what you have to lose is everything.
That's right.
But if you move and you seek to acquire, then what do you have to lose? Or what you may lose versus what you may lose if you stay down, it will be greater.
Of course.
So I am of the mentality that change, it is constant, and we should never be at a place where you become so comfortable.
That's right.
That you think that you're the it and that you can just relax. But life requires us to change. Yeah, it begs of us to change. And so, as this organization being somewhat of a body itself, constantly we have to be changing. So, I believe that there is a lot more for us to accomplish, and within the coming months and years, we're going to see it.
That's right. And nothing grows in a comfort zone. Always remember that.
No.
Because when you go outside in the growth zone, that's where it grows.
Exactly.
So you have to be, you have to dare to move out. So blessings to you, man, and thank you very much for this discussion again. And I want to wish you, I don't think we'd have one before the Christmas, so I want to wish you felicitations for the season, you and yours. And of course, all your colleagues and everybody on Team Hubbards. All good things must come to an end, and here is where we come to the end of our sharing of this interactive discussion I had with Donally Blackman, Marketing Officer of Hubbards, who went to lengths to share with us Hubbards' offerings for the Christmas season. Sure trust you were moved by all he shared.